is Kristen, and I've been living in the Northwest in Oregon for the past bit of years and grew up in New York.
Beautiful. And what brought you to come to Paititi?
I knew that there were many things that I would work on and gain from this retreat, but the main reason I was coming is because I have this swollenness on my thyroid that's been there for the past 3 years, and the only thing Western medicine has to offer me is taking it out, and I don't feel comfortable with that. And so I had met Roman and Cynthia this June and had been working with them in the distance healing program, so came here as a continuation of that within the healing process.
Do you feel like it's been something that's been shedding light on your experience and helping you?
Incredible. I mean, right now it's within this past month it's been a very palpable lump, and it's, I mean, ish a third of the size of what it was when I came here. So I mean, there's been a lot of other very profound healings and teachings and knowings of myself within that, but that palpability of it's a third of the size at least, and it's continuing to get smaller. So
excuse the torments of the winds above us who are responding to your healing process.
that happened another time when I was talking about it and sharing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. So within the retreat that we went through together, what would you say were some of the practices and tools that you really connected to?
Most of them. I love the Qigong. I had learned the main set that we've done in June, and that's been a big part of my mostly daily practice since then, and so just delving deeper into that is really sweet for me and a confirmation of my continuing with that practice. The breath work I really, really love too. The Om Mani Padme Hum meditation, and yeah, pretty much all of it. The medicine work, it's been really powerful for me. I mean, the first time this visibly decreased was specifically after the last ayahuasca ceremony, and I could feel that happening. Yeah, and just the kind of wholeness of the practices and how they all support one another is really profound in their workings, and each that deepens for me each practice. You know, doing the Qigong and the breath work, they're like, you know, work together. So yeah, most of it, if not all of it. Yeah.
It's kind of a trick question.
Yeah.
So, with the theme of the retreat being transformation and embodying true nature, do you feel like there have been aspects shined light upon within your being that have started to transform or been awakened in you?
Yeah, I mean, I feel totally rebirthed and a new being. I mean, just the essence being kind of beyond words, you know, and what I feel has transformed within me. But some of the things that I can speak to are just knowing my energetic system more deeply. I mean, having definitely a footing to start with, really working with that more deeply. I had a little bit coming here and got a bigger piece of it while I was here through all the practices and the ceremony. And another really profound transformation for me is I just feel more open within my being. One of my intentions was kind of dissolving this shell that I felt just below the surface, where it was like hard for me sometimes to be in touch with my feelings and emotions and even know what was going on within my being. And then of course that kind of like reflects in my interaction with people, and there's, yeah, just more like openness and clearness within my being, and really feeling that palpably and being grateful that this work has helped me to kind of manifest that intention that I had. and feeling within that process of rebirth and more opening and knowing myself, being able to be of greater service to the world. It was like another intention I had was like, what am I here to offer? What is my purpose? And that's been a struggle with me for the past some years. And I don't have like a direct answer on that right now, but I feel really fine not having a direct answer and feeling that will come now that this healing process is well underway and I'm like more open and just more in touch with my true nature so that I can like access what those services are to offer to this world, which is huge for me because it's been like a stuck place for the past 3 years and I feel unstuck like completely, you know. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's like the healing process makes space for those things to be realized. There's like this space for the spirit to come in.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And just a deeper trust in all of it, you know.
Incredible.
Yeah, and a lot of it's just been a deepening of like things that are already there, you know, but it's like a whole other level of that trust and a whole other level of healing and just whole other levels of pieces of things I already had, you know, that are within all of us. Yeah.
So, any words of wisdom to those that may be coming here and entering either into this transformation retreat or just coming to be a part of the community, or even words of wisdom to yourself in the future when you watch this again?
Let's see, words of wisdom for people who are thinking to come here in any capacity. If you have even the slightest bit of your intuition or your being saying to come, I would come. It's like, I was talking to a good friend at the end of the retreat and just being like, anything and everything was, I knew it was going to be incredible and transformative and healing, and all of those like, not strong expectations, but little thoughts that I had about what would be for me in this retreat were like above and beyond answered and shown, and just, yeah, it's just such an unbelievable process that we go through in life, and to have these tools and the guidance that's like directly showing a way that we can work with, like taking these direct things and working with, but then also just for me giving me greater confidence within my being to know myself, what is possible and what I can do, and seeing a deeper possibility of the full realization of my true nature, and knowing the truth of this for all beings is really profound. So yeah, if you're feeling it at all, come. Come.
Awesome. Thank you, Kristen.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.